Hello, learners. It's Mrs. Holbrook here. How are you? Awesome. All right. Well, what do you see? We just jump right in and get started with our warm up. Let's review some of the newer sounds that we have. TI, patient, shh. Make sure you're repeating after me. And notice this one's green, so it's a glued sound. TURE, capture, sure. Look at all those poor bugs being captured. And another green one. TU, spatula, chew. Huh, one is missing. Let me go find CI. I didn't have to go too far. Here it is. CI, glacier, shh. Okay, great job, everybody. And now let's review some of our sound-alike words. Okay, I want you to read me the word and then tell me a sentence that shows you understand the meaning. Cell, like inside a plant, it's made up of cells. Very good. Okay, read me this word. Sell. Don't forget to tell me the sentence, like you're going to sell me something. Peace, like peace and love and happiness. Yep, like she ripped off a little piece of paper. Okay, let's do a few more. What's this one? Seen. It's got two E's, like we have two I's. Have you seen my money? All right, what's this word say? Stationary. And what does this stationary mean? That's right, stays in one place. And remember, the difference between the two stationaries are the A and the E right here. So I like to say stationary bike. Sits in my room. It's very stationary. I don't seem to ride it very much. And here's that other stationary with the E because you put the letter in an envelope and send it. Stationary is like fancy paper for writing. Okay, nice job, my friends. All right, I would like you to grab your whiteboard and marker. And this is going to be my whiteboard here. And the first thing that I want you to do is write everything that says shh. There are three ways to do it. Three ways. Go ahead and write them. If you're stuck after just the SH, the digraph, go ahead and take out your notebook. And right on the page next to the digraphs is where all you have these additional sounds and the ones that we recently learned, like glacier and patient. That's right. You should have SH, you should have TI, and you should have CI. Those are the three ways to do sh. Okay. And today we're going to talk about some different ways to spell things. So we learned about some of the additional suffix endings yesterday. And here they are. We had AL, AN, ER, OUS, and ENT. Remember, these were all suffix endings that often come after the TI or the CI, and they're considered suffixes, but the word doesn't stand alone on its own. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to write CI, and then we're going to write TI, just like this. And now I am going to add a sound after and say the sound that this whole syllable would make, and you are going to echo it back. Okay? So when AL is added to these, we know that it says shell. So repeat after me. Shell. Repeat after me. Shell. Both of these say shell. Okay, I want you to really remember that the CI and the TI connect with the suffix to make this the last syllable in the word, like special or potential. They both say shull. Okay, and to mark it, we would underline the CI because we consider it a digraph sound, we'd underline the TI and then we would circle the AL. I can't circle on this Word document, so I'm just going to highlight it. And we would circle this AL as well, okay, because it's considered the suffix. All right, let's try it with a few other sounds now. So on your whiteboard, I would like you to please go ahead and write the CI and the TI. And yeah, if you want to go ahead and underline them, you can, because we know that these both say sh. They're both the digraphs that say sh. So write those on your whiteboards. And now we're going to add a different ending. We did the AL. Now let's go ahead and do it with the AN. Okay? So if we add the AN here, and we add the AN here, let's see what we've got. What does it say now? Shan and Shan. And an example of that would be like an electrician. Shin is at the end of that word. Okay, let's go ahead and do another one. So we did the AL sound, we did the AN sound. Let's do the ER. So I want you to go ahead and write CIER and TIER. No, we don't need autocorrect. Okay, so these would be pronounced sure, sure. And an example of that would be like glacier. CIER is at the end of that. Okay, let's go on and do our next one. We have OUS. So if you on your whiteboard write CIOUS, shus, and then TIOUS, which would also be shus, and those examples would be like spacious. All right, we have one more that we're going to look at, and it's this ending right here with the ENT. So on your whiteboard, I want you to write CIENT and TIENT. And this would be pronounced shent, like patient. Okay, say shent. Go ahead. So remember, the whole purpose in us taking the time to do this, I know it seemed a little silly and tedious, but it's to get you more comfortable pronouncing all these syllables with these different special suffixes. So now let's talk about when you need to go write one of these words. So for example, if I tell you to write patient, of course the first thing you're going to do is break it up into syllables. Patient, patient, 2 syllables. You have those syllables on the top of your whiteboard. Or if you don't, draw 2 lines like me. How would we spell the first syllable? Pay. P-A. It's just an open syllable. Now we come to the second syllable, shent. We know it ends with ent. The tricky part is the sh. Is it going to be CI or is it going to be TI? So just like all the other spelling options, we write them out both ways, and then we have to decide which one's right. Sometimes you can just look at it and know. Sometimes you need to look in your student notebook, in the dictionary that you have called spelling options. Okay, I found the P and it looks like patient. It is in there and it's spelled T-I-E-N-T. And sometimes if it's not in there, we need to Google it or look it up. Of course, in my document, it showed me this one was wrong, so that always helps too. So the spelling procedure is that we do all the parts we know and then try the different options for the tricky part. Okay, so let's practice some more of these words. I'm going to go ahead and leave these endings right here for you to see, and we'll work on the words down below. Let me clear this. Doesn't want me to get rid of it. Okay, here's your word. Crucial. It is crucial that you read every day. Crucial. So here's your 2 syllables. I want you to take a moment on your whiteboard and think about that. Crucial. Which one do you hear at the very end? And is it going to be TI or CI? Okay, ready? Let's check it out. Crew is an open syllable like that. In shawl, we know we hear the al at the al at the end, and it's a cial like this. Crucial. Okay, you can erase your board and let's try this one. Vicious. There's a vicious squirrel in the tree over there. Vicious. Let's do the syllables. Vish, us. Vish, us. Which one's it going to be for the sh? If it's us, we know it has to be this ending right here. Vicious. Vish, us. There's that. Vish, us. And it's a little tricky because technically we're saying that the CI is part of the last syllable to make it say shus. But since this is a short vowel, vi, it's almost like the CI is technically part of the first syllable. Vish, us. So it's a little tricky with the syllable breakdown there. Either way, it's spelled the same. It's just about how you break it down to help you spell it. Vicious. Okay, let's do another word. Social. I miss going to an ice cream social. So, shall. So we hear all at the end. We know it's got to be this, but which sh is it before that? So, shall. Take a minute and work on that. So, sh, oh. It's the C-I-A-L, social. Okay, erase, and let's do another one. Musician. If you play an instrument, you are a musician. Three-syllable word here. Go ahead and work on that. Musician. So we know it's MU to start. Z is the middle syllable. Music, and then shen. The CI is the sh sound, and the AN is at the end, the extended suffix. Musician. Are any of you musicians? Cool. All right, we'll do one more word and then a sentence. Your last word for today is delicious. 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 Take your time and then check your mind when you're ready. Delicious. Okay, nice job, everybody. All right, and let's end with a sentence for today. So repeat after me. You should eat a nutritious lunch. You should eat a nutritious lunch. Why don't you pause here and work on that? You should eat a nutritious lunch. All right, check it out. This is what it should look like. Nutritious. It should be T-I-O-U-S. Nutritious. Check over your words to mine. Make sure you spelled everything correctly. And then I want you to read it smoothly and scoop it. You should eat a nutritious lunch. All right, everybody, nice job today. The TI and the CI can be a little tricky. Just keep listening for it. And when you're writing and spelling words, don't be afraid to look them up when you're not sure which way it goes. Nice job.